clear, at least to Samantha. She watched him undressing carefully in the surgery room, easing a messily bandaged shoulder out of the torn shirt. His clothes were filthy, his skin covered in a fine sheen of sweat. She could smell already that the wounds were septic. Trying to control her shaking, she straightened, let go of her daughter and took a step towards him. "You want me to help you?" she said. It was the first time such a concept had ever repulsed her. She helped him peel away the bandages. 3 puncture wounds, 1 on the side, 2 in the shoulder. The wound in his side had an exit hole at the back, a bullet. It was the ones in the shoulder that bothered him the most. The bullets were still in there. As he peeled the last of the blackened bandages away, blood began seeping from the wounds. "Lie down," she instructed, gesturing to the operating table. He didn't lie, but sat on the edge of the table with some difficulty, the gun pinned under one hand, a figure on the trigger guard. Samantha went to the shelves and began filling a tray with tools. "I'll need to administer an anaesthetic," she said. "No," he answered. He was panting now with pain. "No injections." "But I can't—" She whirled around, gestured to his wounds. "I can't perform surgery on you without a local anaesthetic at least." "You'll have to," he said. She waited for more, but there was none. He wasn't willing to let her inject him with something. Didn't trust her not to administer a general anaesthetic and knock him out. But he trusted her with a scalpel. Why? She could slash him, stab him. Then, of course, what good would that do? A nicked artery would put him down in 3 minutes, maybe longer. Long enough for him to fire the gun at her, or Isabel. Long enough for him to swing one of those huge fists. The wounds were days old. He'd clearly been hiding somewhere filthy, waiting for the strength to enact his plan. "You're him, aren't you?" she said, low enough that her daughter couldn't hear. "The one they've been looking for. Regan Banks." He didn't answer. She watched his cold eyes appraising the scalpel in her hand. "You're not going to let us live, are you?" she said. Again, no answer came. 5 weeks later. Chapter 2. I didn't sleep much, but when I did, my mind turned in circles, repeating their names like a mantra, connecting them end to end. When I was really tired, my lips moved. I sometimes woke to the sound of my own whispering. Rachel Howes, Marissa Hayden, El Ramon, Rosetta Polar, Regan's girls, the innocent lives he had taken. He left their bodies ruined on lonely stretches of sand, horrors to be discovered by strangers. Tox Barnes, my friend, left for dead in my own apartment. Caitlin McBeal, a smart young American woman reduced to skin and bones, traumatised, crawling on her belly out of Regan Banks's grasp. Samuel Blue, I whispered through my dreams. My brother. All I'd had left in the world. The only man who would never abandon me, never judge me. I didn't know why Regan Banks had seized on my brother. But my research, my gut instinct, and what my friends had been able to determine was that Regan Banks was obsessed with him. Regan, a boy from the suburbs, a foster kid like me, had spent 15 years in prison, incarcerated for the brutal murder of a young woman when he was just 17. Regan had found Dr. Rachel Howes working late in a vet